I am one of 12 grandchildren on my father's side. My grandmother, we called Mom. Mom Rawls is what everybody referred to her as. She died in 2010, but she was a grandmother to 12 grandchildren, which is no small feat. And as you might imagine, every one of the 12 of us is different. Different needs, different responsibilities, different interests, just different. And I thought it was interesting at her funeral or after it, my cousins and I, we were talking about my grandmother and what we thought of her and memories and all that good stuff. But I think one of the things that really was interesting to me was we all thought we were her favorite, all of us. I was the oldest, so I thought naturally I would be her favorite. Had a great relationship with her and just always thought I was her favorite. And what was interesting is all of my cousins felt like they were her favorite too. And I think that is just one of the greatest examples of leadership that we can take and apply to businesses on a daily basis. I started teaching the grandmother method as a result of this in my organization. And the grandmother method, I would explain to our staff that when agents came and asked you for something, a favor, to do anything, particularly a favor, which they often do, to treat that agent like that request, even if it really wasn't a big deal, treat it like the person is a big deal and the request is a given because the person is so important. For example, somebody might come in and ask the receptionist, can you do this for me? Well, I need this done in 5 minutes. And it's something that she would be happy to do, but instead of just saying sure, I wanted her to get used to saying, looking at the agent, looking around as if to find out if somebody else was around, and kind of saying, don't tell anyone, but I'd be happy to do that for you. I'll always be happy to do you a favor. You're my favorite. Or at least send that message. Even if you don't say the words, do your actions for people that work around you make them feel like they're important to you? And maybe, yes, are they a favorite? And if everybody in your organization feels like they might be your favorite, my guess is you probably have a great business culture and you're retaining the people that are in your organization because they all feel special and they all feel like they belong somewhere that they would never want to leave because they were important. And not only did they think they were important, it's demonstrated that they're important. Every interaction they have with somebody on staff or one of the leaders makes them feel important because they're a part of the organization. They're a part of that family that people work in every day. So if you're a leader and you have staff and you have lots of people around you, how can you create the grandmother method in your organization through the smallest of interactions with the people that you work with and the people that your people work with, that sends a message that says, you're important to me. I actually like you a lot. I actually like you enough to do things to help you just because I want to help you, not because it's my job or because it's my position, but I just want to help you because I think you're cool. I think you're funny. I think you're awesome. I'm glad you work here, and I want to make sure that I do my part to make sure you always love working here. And if you ever don't work here, I would never want the responsibility of that to be on me. And because of an interaction that you and I had that wasn't pleasant, or where you didn't feel appreciated, or you felt disregarded or disrespected in any way, I don't ever want you to feel that way. And if you have an organization that has that at the forefront of everybody's mind in terms of the interactions they have with people around them, regardless of what their job and responsibilities are, where human kindness and seeing the people you work with and treating the people you work with respect and attention and maybe a little bit of a feeling of favoritism, even when it's not. Can you imagine the difference of energy that your business is going to have because of the interactions everyone's having with everyone else? Because everyone in your organization feels seen, heard, appreciated, loved, respected. It's called the grandmother method, and I love it. And I think if all of the organizations that we were all a part of operated with the grandmother method in mind, I think we would have vastly different organizations that we were a part of. So my challenge to you is, go make the grandmother method work for you. Go put the grandmother method in play and watch what it does for the quality of your business.